team. Cowboys. And who I'm rolling with, huh?
Welcome to another episode of Classic Dallas Cowboys Talk. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ died and he rose again. It's going to head into it. Okay, so I originally made this video last week, but had a few issues. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more quicker than I was in the last video that I did not upload. Okay, so I saw a NFL Films Greatest Games replay, and it was Super Bowl XIII, and I saw that, and I saw all that before, and I saw all that before, but it was the more condensed version of NFL's greatest games, but this one was longer. Okay, so of course, NFL's greatest game. This shows the game, the players, talking about the moments, and Super Bowl XIII. There were three key plays that decided the outcome of the game. Now, the first one was Jackie Smith. Second one was Benny Barnes, and the third one was when Thomas Henderson should not have taunted Terry Bradshaw. Okay. Well, there was actually four. Okay, there was actually four. I'm gonna get into them. Okay, so the first one was in the third quarter when we were driving for the tie. Steelers led 21-14. We were driving for the tie. Okay, and Cowboys are in the red zone. Cowboys called a timeout because they had some confusion on the play call. And so they come back out, Starback throws to Jackie Smith. This is what happened next.
A first down. How about a run-pass option to the right side? Using the three tight ends that you've got and perhaps looking for Jackie Smith. Dorsett now goes in motion wide across the backfield to the right side. Roger back to throw. Has a man open in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jackie in the end zone. Jackie Smith all by himself. Oh, bless his heart. He's got to be the sickest man in America.
Play action pass was executed perfectly. The linebackers were completely sold that it was a run. Whoever was responsible for Jackie took the bait and was completely committed to the run. Jackie's wide open in the end zone.
Whoever was supposed to cover him on that play was not within a block on this. He hit it right in the midsection. He burst up.
Well, I was really quite open, more than anybody expected, I think.
I still don't think we knew how to cover that. If they would have run that 5 times in a row in the end zone, I still don't think anybody knew who was supposed to cover Jackie Smith because of how that play developed with the shifting and what they did with personnel. I mean, we just kind of stood around.
I saw Jackie wide open, and I kind of pulled the string because I couldn't just drill it to him because he was running too deep.
And I tried to stop to get back, and I just couldn't get back far enough. I had a problem with my left arm, and I still do. To be able to get it back that far.
It really wasn't a very good pass. It was low, and it surprised him, and he wasn't ready for it.
I don't think it was Rogers' fault. I think the ball was well thrown.
And Jackie, of course, drops it, and the groans could be heard from Dallas out on the field. We felt it. We knew touchdowns just don't come very easily in the Super Bowls.
And the agony in Vern's voice.
Bless his heart. Yeah. Oh, I just feel sorry for him.
Was so real and so universally shared. Jackie wanted that, and we all wanted it for Jackie.
Oh, the torment must be just unimaginable.
It wasn't that, oh, wow, we dropped a pass, or, well, I mean, you just felt bad for your teammate at that time.
It's amazing how people have latched onto that play. It's just unfair. It wasn't the end of the game.
And the Cowboys are just converging on him on the bench to say, it's all right, Jack, we'll get it back. Septien will try 3 points. Septien will try to make it 21-17. Here's the snap. Septien's kick is up. He got it. So the Cowboys get something out of this with 2:36 remaining in the third quarter.
We had a quarter to go. We're only 4 points behind, and Jackie Smith is taking more heat than he deserves.
21-17 in the set.
Okay, so that was the first turning point of the Super Bowl 13. Okay, Lord have mercy. This phone sometimes dictates when it's gonna work, huh? Yeah, boy. Yeah. So yeah, that was the first turning point of Super Bowl 13. And Bradshaw, who is still on the voice of the Cowboys to this very day.
And Joe Hollywood.
Hold on. Okay.
He goes out.
Okay. Okay, so I was just thinking in real time, okay? So it's the fourth quarter. Steelers are driving. Benny Barnes is matched up against Len Swan, okay? And the referee who is watching the play 100% called an incomplete pass, okay? But the referee on the other side of the field called a flag. And when in reality, Benny Barnes and Len Swan, they just got tripped up, okay? Incidental contact is what it was called, okay? But
Stretches out and trips me up.
I spotted the ball and it looked like it was just floating, a mile high up in the sky. And then I felt this clip or nudge, and then I went down. And before I knew it, I was face down on the ground. And my first thought was, oh, my God, where is he?
He didn't really try to trip Lynn, but it's probably a good thing he did because Lynn would have scored a touchdown if Lynn hadn't stumbled over him.
Of course, Benny and Cliff Harris and Charlie Waters are all yelling, it's incidental contact. It was just, they got tangled up. He didn't trip him.
My perspective, and I think most Dallas Cowboy fans, was definitely not pass interference.
Benny Barnes was right there, and the official was right on the spot, so it was incomplete, and all of a sudden you see a flag thrown from the middle of the field by Fred Swearingen, who was a communist, I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Trying to defeat America's team. No, just kidding. But it was a horrible call. I mean, Fred Swearingen had no right to make that call.
But he did trip me. And you can't trip. That's the rule.
The very next year, the NFL changed that call.
I can't
Or
stand
made that call, made it a new call, which is called incidental contact. And the reason for incidental contact that was now adopted in the NFL was because of Benny Barnes or Lynn Swan running over Benny Barnes in the Super Bowl, which was a no call, should have been a no call.
That flag is going to turn out, I have a feeling, to be awfully critical. Yeah, and awfully controversial. First down 10, Pittsburgh at the Cowboys 23-yard line.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, because Steelers eventually ended up scoring on that drive, okay? And I get kind of ticked off hearing Len Swan talk about it, okay? I think Len Swan speaks with just a hint. I think Len Swan is speaking with arrogance in his voice, okay? So when Len Swan was talking, I found myself getting pissed. I found myself getting pissed off when Len Swan was talking, okay? Because it wasn't a flag. It wasn't a call. You heard what Roger Staubach said. The official watching the play 100% said incomplete pass. But Fred Swearingen, who was way over there, said it was a trip by Benny Barnes. And you heard Charlie Waters, the incidental contact rule came into play because of that. Okay? So yeah. Dang it. See. You see. This is why I'm about to get a new phone, okay? This is why I'm about to get a new phone, okay? Yeah. All right.
5 to go.
Okay. So the third deciding factor of Super Bowl XIII came when, excuse me, when Thomas Hollywood Henderson appeared to sack Terry Bradshaw, but that wasn't the case. Okay.
Pittsburgh, and they're not going to let the play stand. Oh, they're going to mark off 5 yards and give Pittsburgh another shot. How big was that?
The call was huge, but bigger still was the emotional benefit of a confrontation after the whistle. True to form, Thomas Henderson taunted Terry Bradshaw, but in a rare display of anger, Franco Harris aggressively confronted the Cowboy.
There was an altercation between Franco and Henderson. That's very rare for Franco. I believe that probably excited him a little bit.
All the pre-game hype about what he was saying about Terry and in this particular situation, I'm saying to myself, this is uncalled for. I mean, he's trying to intimidate one of my teammates. So really, like I walked up to him and got in his face. I mean, we don't take this lightly. Okay, and I just want to let him know that I need to cut this stuff out.
Franco's not necessarily a demonstrative type of guy, and he doesn't necessarily wear his heart on his sleeve. But at that moment in time, he was very demonstrative and very intense, and very focused on what he wanted, and somehow he wanted to get back and show Hollywood and the Cowboys that those things don't happen.
3rd down and 9.
Okay, I'm not going to show that next play because Franco Harris ran in for a touchdown the very next play. Okay, so I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show that. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah. So
Brad just
okay, so hold on. Okay, so Franco Harris runs in for a touchdown. Yeah. That was backbreaking. Okay.
And the big guy went straight ahead through the hole. He knocked him loose in every direction. And the Steelers go on the board with a ballot.
It's 3rd and long, and Cliff and I had an interesting play set up, defensive play that would have had Terry been able to read what we thought he was going to read. We were hoping to make a big play out of it. We didn't tell anybody about it, so Cliff and I took his place as far as my run responsibility, and he took my place on run responsibility. And sure enough, Terry did not read the play as we expected. As I went to make the tackle to fill the hole, I had a bead on Franco, and I was getting ready to make the tackle, and the official just backs into me, and then the lineman wiped me out at that time.
classic Steeler play. People know that we come off the bus trapping.
That's enough. That's
I
enough.
love the
That's enough. Yeah. That's enough. Enough of that. That's enough of that. I know Cliff and Charlie want to talk about how to play, but no. No. That's enough of that. Okay, so this is the 4th big. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So this is the 4th turning point of the game. that truly broke our backs, okay?
Kick comes right to him, and he has to pick the ball up, and he does. But he has a cast on his left hand, and just as he's moving, he moves to the left, and he sees somebody coming, and he's got enough football background to know he's supposed to put the ball away from the defender coming, so he moves it over to his left hand, and he couldn't hold on to it because that was his cast hand.
Holy mackerel! I don't want to jinx the Steelers, but I think that that may be the play that broke the Cowboys' back. The 6:58 remaining.
It's just very strange. All these little things that went wrong. I'm not saying that Dallas is looking for excuses. There were a lot of things that by flukes went against us, and you need to be a good enough team to overcome it.
Steelers have recovered at the 19, 28-17. It may be all over, and fans are starting to stream out of here with 6:58 remaining.
When there is a turnover, there's immediate big play thereafter.
Yeah, man. Terry Bradshaw hit Lynn Swan for a touchdown and made it 35-17. Those 4 plays right there. Those 4 plays all combined to make a difference in the game, okay? Now, I was reading down in the comments that Randy White's fumble, because that was a player who picked up the football. And Randy White, Hall of Fame defensive end, picked up the football, and you heard Charlie Waters say he has enough football background, he's supposed to put it away from the offender. Randy White fumbles, Steelers recover, Bradshaw hits Swan for a touchdown, 35-17. Ball game. Pretty much ball game. Even though Staubach nearly bought us back with those 2 touchdown drives, okay? With that 1 touchdown drive, a recovered onside kick, and another touchdown, okay? So, yeah, but just wasn't meant to be. Just wasn't meant to be. Yeah. So let me say this before I go. I saw a lot of people ragging on the Cowboys' performance against the Lions this past Thursday, okay? And so the defense played poorly, okay? The offense was valiant. Still put up 30 points despite pressure all game, and Dak getting sacked left and right. Dak Prescott, he hung tough. Still dropped 30 points on them. From CeeDee Lamb's concussion, Ryan Flanoy had a breakout game. George Pickens, he'll bounce back. George Pickens will bounce back. That's just one game, okay? That's just one game. George Pickens, he'll bounce back, okay? Now, yes, he lost. We gave up 44 points. Now, you just heard Charlie Waters say, "I don't want to make excuses. Don't want to make excuses for the Cowboys." I'm not making excuses, okay? But I'm just saying that was our 3rd game in 14 days, right? That was our 3rd game in 14 days. So there may have been some fatigue there, okay? I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's a possibility. Okay, we may have been higher. Okay, 3 games in 14 days. Okay, so we may have been fatigued. Okay, as an offense and as a defense, we may have been fatigued. Now, since we played Thursday, we get a full 9 to 10 days rest to also prep and prepare. So I think we will be a lot better against Minnesota Sunday night. By the way, how about those Eagles losing the Chargers Monday night? I know as Cowboy fans, we were loving that, right? All right, that's it, and that's all for Classic Dallas Cowboys Talk. I'm Sean Farrell. I'm gone, y'all. Peace out. God bless.
Who?
Cowboys.
What's my blue and gray team?
Cowboys.
And who I'm rolling with, huh?
My Cowboys.
Steelers better get it right. Giants better get it right. Who?
Cowboys.
What's my blue and gray team?
Cowboys.
And who I'm rolling with, huh?
My Cowboys.
Eagles better get it right. Skins better get it right.